Crossing the bay to West Egg, we notice that the conspicuous wealth is still apparent, but you detect a completely different atmosphere on this side of the water. The houses here lack the colonial charm of the East Eggers, but what they want for in tradition, they desperately try and make up for in lavish spending. Perhaps a clue might be found in looking at the mailboxes. These names are not the European heritage of the founding fathers. Names like Mulready, Cohen, and da Fontana suggest more recent émigrés, Irish, Italians, and Jewish, brought to these shores in search of the American dream. The rise of some of these men from the criminal classes shows just how far some people are willing to go to attain that dream. The house on the end of the peninsula belongs to one J. Gatsby. This name certainly has the ring of East Egg, but the house itself does not. It is a colossal affair by any standard, yet somehow incongruous in this setting. It looks more like an imitation of some Hotel de Ville in Normandy. The elegance, breeding, and taste of East Egg has been replaced by pretentious ostentation and questionable taste. Look at this car, for example. Bright and of monstrous length, terraced with a labyrinth of windshields that mirror a dozen suns. This is an automobile designed to attract attention. Yet, the owner remains something of an enigma. Perhaps it is a specific kind of attention he desires. Is this car an attempt to impress someone in particular? Here lies the detritus of countless opulent parties. The scale of it is almost obscene in its wastefulness. Yet from what I hear, barely anyone even knows the host. Once again we find a chest, but much, much newer than the Buchanan's. It's labelled Gats. Could this be the real Gatsby? This Eastern European name is much more in keeping with the denizens of West Egg, and inside is new money. Clearly, here is a man of the nouveau riche, anglicizing his name to disguise his humble beginnings. We wonder how many other secrets are hidden here. It's a book of clippings from the Chicago newspapers, and one photograph appears again and again. In fact, the whole book is about her. Does she look familiar? She should. It's Daisy Buchanan. And so the secret unravels. All this splendor and magnificence is all for her, a huge firework display to attract the attention of the unhappily married woman across Long Island Sound. It must have taken years to accumulate the wealth necessary, and every dollar that he piled up was just so he could make contact with her. The house, the car, the parties, it was all for the love of Daisy. Despite the affectations of class, the social climbing, and the vulgar ostentation of his parties, you still can't help but think this man truly has something that no one else in this corrupt society possesses. He has kept something pure and noble in his heart. He has been so single-minded and determined in his pursuit of Daisy that he puts the snobbery and arrogance of East Egg and the greed and social climbing of West Egg to shame. Gatsby, with his huge wealth, may seem like the embodiment of the American dream, but his real dream remains unfulfilled. Each night he looks across the water, and Gatsby believes in that green light, the orgiastic future that year by year recedes before us. It eludes us, but that's no matter. Tomorrow we will run farther, stretch out our arms farther. It is this extraordinary gift of hope that makes Gatsby truly great.